Hey everybody, it's Ben, and so forth. I didn't know what I would do today, so I just wrote chess stuff. And Karen will join us at some point, but she has to leave before 9 to do a poker tournament. So she'll probably show up about 8. Thanks, precocious username. I guess I'll get my rating to 2700 and then I'll figure out what to do. Got to win 2 games. It's Belgium? It's not Romania. What? My opponent moved. I was in Belgium before this guy was born. I assume. All right, I'll play. It's in my Chessable course. I finished my Chessable course, the chess stuff. Now I have to make some promo videos and some technical stuff. And I'll be done by the 7th. And then they said probably, frankly, you could purchase the course by the 12th. So I think on June 12th, you'll be able to purchase the course. I'm not sure, but that's likely. Well, that's unfortunate. Might take more than 2 games to get to 2,700. Might take the whole stream. Geez, I don't know what move to make. Seemed like everything was completely losing. I should have played queen takes check. Terrible. Still would have lost on time. People donating? No? Okay. Good, good. This guy plays better than I do. That's unfortunate. I just hung this. Darn. You didn't see queen check winning my rook? Even I saw that. I don't see nothing. All right. Yeah, I can't play this guy anymore. Plays too good. Yeah, he plays really good. Although he didn't play queen check, queen takes rook. I guess his engine doesn't play the best move every time, so he got caught. It's a problem with online chess. Everybody's cheating, and about half of them get caught. Thanks, Debugger2B, for the sub. This guy's not cheating. No, he checks me on e1. He plays queen here, mate. If I play rook takes d8. That just hangs mate in 1. I've had this before. Does this move save him? How could it save him? That's crazy if it does. Thanks, Sir Percival. Yeah, I've had this before. I think somebody played queen b3 instead of resigning. Yay, thanks Xenoid for starting the train. Go Xenoid. Man, I can't count. I saw that. I just didn't count right. Jesus. I don't know why I can't count. I mean, I was losing anyway, but this is more embarrassing. I have 19 seconds. Yeah, all right, I resign. Queen b3. God, I'm worse after queen b3. Yeah, it's just equal. All right, well, I guess I'll get to 2,600, then I'll stop. All right, time to castle like a maniac. Oops. Dang. I need to play viewers again. You guys are easier. I've lost every game, and I have a draw.
So probably
Half out of 5.
So I really can't be down here but about 40 minutes, so I don't think it makes sense to do a different activity. I just hang out while you continue to win. Hey, Katha, how's it going? Yeah, I can't be on very long today. Unfortunately, the timing didn't work out. I've got I'm in a poker study group that's all women, and once a month we have a tournament with, it's free, but it's pretty competitive.
I mean, I was dead lost right before you came in.
Yeah.
And the guy traded rooks into a lost king pawn endgames. Now I'm winning.
Yay.
I mean, I was dead lost. Like, you don't understand. Plus a billion. Whatever a billion is. He traded rooks, and I was like, what? He could take all my pawns. He would have had 4 pawns to 1 on the king side. Now he's just lost.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I play so bad they don't think I can mate with a queen. But I can mate with 2 queens. Yeah, he resigned. I won a
Yay.
game?
So you miss Hand and Brain with Ben and Karen. Well, we can try to get some time. I just always feel criticized because I don't play very well.
Who criticizes you?
Well, if there are only 2 of us playing.
I don't criticize you. You
Well,
say I do.
I said I feel criticized.
What do you mean?
So whether or not
You
it's
play Hand and Brain great.
real or imagined, no, I don't play great, and you get very annoyed, and you can't help it. Your gestures give you away.
Hey, you people in the chat, who's right over here?
So I can try it again.
You've seen me play Hand and Brain. Did I ever do anything?
But I'm not very good, and I'm not going to ever be any good, and I don't want to feel criticized.
The wife is always right.
You know,
Well, Ben is always annoyed, so
that's a point. You got to
yeah,
admit it.
yeah. There's a funny thing in bridge like this.
Yeah.
Like, let's say it's your bid,
Yeah.
and you think for a minute, and then you pass. Well, you could have thought for 1 second and passed, so you had something to think about when you thought for a minute.
Yeah,
I
guess.
I can't take advantage of that, but people do. They take advantage of their partner's hesitations,
really?
which is illegal.
What made you think of this?
Yeah. What we were talking about, that I'm always so what several times in bridge, somebody said somebody took a lot of time and was slow, and the arguments they're always slow. That's not, they
I
weren't
see.
slower than usual. That's just they're slow.
No, I mean, obviously, for the sake of argument, Zora Nation, could be that I'm being overly sensitive, but
It's a trap, Ben. Uh-oh.
but yeah, we can try it again. It's just I'm not even doing a lot of chess right now, and so I'm even worse than I was before.
You're not worse than me. Oh, snap. I lost every game.
I'm going to be getting back into chess again in the fall, but I'm real busy with poker right now.
I hang material every move.
And I got to be able to play and
Oh, I didn't know it was my turn.
not feel like that is, committing some crime to be shitty at chess. A lot of people are shitty at chess and still enjoy it. Yet somehow we still enjoy it.
I never know whose turn it is. That's why I have less time.
Any scoop titles this year? I don't know. I'm real excited to be playing the main event now. I studied today with some friends from my poker study group. We're trying to do the Patrick Leonard PADS is what he's called, his nickname, course, and it's extremely technical. Extremely technical. So probably not what I would have bought had I known the specifics. But that being said, I already bought the course, so I will be doing it. So I'm doing it with my friends, and then we're talking about it. So it's fun. Hey, Pastor Pawn. You got fourth in a poker tournament last weekend. That's good, Bishop Takes. Where was the tournament?
In his mind.
R.I.P. Doyle.
And Doyle died like a year ago. What?
I know, Trada. That was sad.
My knight went on a long journey, Karen. I did this. See my knight? See the arrows?
Mm-hmm.
That was my journey. This is a good journey. This is a journey.
I'm eating these espresso beans.
Probably that noise is killing them, so that's good. What's my move?
The only problem is it leaves... I'm trying not to drink coffee so much anymore. Mainly because I felt like it was hurting my stomach. And also, it stains your teeth.
2/3.
Coffee stains your teeth. So I didn't really want to stain my teeth. So now I'm eating these espresso beans to get a little bit of caffeine going.
Move it on up to the king's side.
But it's weird. If anybody's ever had these chocolate cover espresso beans, I guess because of the texture of the bean is kind of flinty, and it it ends up leaving these tiny, tiny little specks of espresso beans on my teeth. So if you can see one somehow, I'll try not to smile. It's not my fault. I will brush my teeth when I go up.
Moving on up.
I mean, they will not come off your teeth unless you brush, gross. I can't stand seeing things in people's teeth. So, not enough of you people out there floss. And I'm just going to tell you, you got to floss in life. It's gross if you don't. I mean, how's the food getting out if you don't floss it out? And your teeth will be in better health if you floss. You got to floss.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Should they floss?
Yeah. How do I feel about
It's
water
a Karen
flossing?
trap. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Mate. Look at that mate. That's checkmate.
Yeah, I've never done the water flossing. Did I ever hear about fluoridation of water?
No. She's never heard of that from Dave Vest. Never happened.
I actually didn't hear about it from Dave Vest.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they put
But
fluoride in the
he
water.
so of course I've heard about it, and it's actually a little bit, there is some merit to what he's saying.
There's always some.
There's some studies that show that putting fluoride in the water actually is not good for your bones, although it might be good for your teeth. I don't really know what the most recent research on that is. I never worried about it too much. I'm just saying, plus by the time I heard about it, I was an adult. But I drink bottled water.
So challenge us 5-minute unrated so we can play hand and brain.
I don't want to do hand and brain right now. Come
I thought you wanted to play hand and brain.
No, they're saying sometime. I'm sorry.
I thought you were doing it now.
No, because I'm only going to be here another 30 minutes. I just can't go there in my head. I was just going to hang out and talk.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to play sometime. I'm going to give me another chance and you another chance to do it.
Another chance.
I got to gear up.
I didn't do nothing.
That's what I said, me and you. Another chance. I got to gear up for it. I'm not ready. No, Kappa, I can't do any hand and brain right now. I'm only going to be here for a little bit. I have to go do a poker tournament with my study group soon. But Trada was saying, let me scroll up. I missed some chat. You were asking about the main event buy-in. It is $10,000, but apparently you didn't hear about my recent winning of a poker satellite tournament. I won entry into the main event, $10,000 ticket, and $1,000. And so I wasn't going to get to play the main event. Now I am going to play the main event. I'd love to make it to day 2, but I can't swear that I will. Thank you, Trada. Thank you, Rubricus. In fact, I'm really proud about the satellite because it just shows that, working hard does pay off sometimes. I read a book called I think it's Satellite Poker Strategy by Dara Kearney.
You were right the first time when you lived in Boston.
COD, yeah. And
you're quite a cod.
I read it. He's considered the expert on satellite strategy, which is different than a normal tournament. There are some differences. So I read that book. Then I read it again. I read it again like 3 or 4 days later. I waited till, I forgot some of it. Then I read it again. Then he does guest coaching for Faraz Jaka. I watched
Dormez-vous.
Yeah, I watched a video where he recapped all of those principles from his book, and then I went up there and I won. So with the satellite entry, is that an online thing, says Trada? The one I did was in person. I drove up to North Carolina. It was a day, let me tell you. I got up at 5:30 in the morning. I took a shower. Drove to North Carolina, 3 hours away. I played in a cheaper satellite. I busted out of that one and I couldn't rebuy because it was like a turbo. So then I bought into the more expensive satellite and won that one and got the $1,000 in the entry, and then drove home. But they actually do have some online satellite options, but it's World Series of Poker Online, which I'm not allowed to play on that site in Georgia. But I could, if I had not won the Cherokee one in person, when we got to Vegas, I was going to try to play, because I can play on World Series of Poker Online in Vegas. So I was going to sign up and play there, because they do have a few satellite tournaments right before the main event starts. And then in Vegas, they'll have some in-person satellites. But the online ones are, as far as I know, only on World Series of Poker. But, maybe some of the other sites do it, and I just don't know about it. But, so that was unexpected, and I'm really excited. It's a pyramid scheme, kind of. Anyway, that'd be pretty cool if I could do even a min cash. So to get any kind of cash, to win any kind of cash in the main event, you have to make it to the fourth day, pretty much. Move on from the third day. Then you get a minimum min cash, which is about 15,000, give or take. They may have a couple of 10,000 ones, but it's usually right above the buy-in. Trada says, this is my first time on Twitch, and I follow you and my grandson. Well, that's pretty cool. Is your grandson a streamer? His grandson is Danya? I got to hear that from Trada to believe it. We have a special Danya command on here. That's no longer a joke, but still. How much is the net win? So 1K buy-ins. Where are you talking about, Zora Nation? I'm scrolling back up and I've lost the thread of which buy-in. All these different tournaments at the World Series of Poker, they have lots of different, it's a festival, and there are lots of different buy-ins. They have satellites for all of their more expensive tournaments. So I love satellites. I've won before in a satellite, so I'm definitely going to be doing satellites when we're there to try to spend less money.
It's my move. Yeah. Just waiting for him to move.
Anyone knows why Ben couldn't take the pawn? Well, that was probably said a while ago, so I don't know which pawn. That's an old comment. Kappa answered him. Maybe that was right. Oh yeah. So the $1,000, the buy-in. Okay, so the first satellite buy-in was 140, I think. Could have been 80. Maybe it was 80. I don't remember. It was cheap. And I busted out. And then the second more expensive buy-in, I think, was around 1,100, but I can't remember exactly. So I did lose a little bit of money on my satellite entry because when they gave me the $1,000, that was most of my buy-in, and then the entry, which is $10,000 value, and then they gave out 8 satellite seats, and the 9th person, they didn't have enough people in the tournament to justify a 9th full package. So the person that was 9th got $6,600. And then the 10th place person, and this is in the satellite tournament, 10th place person just got a t-shirt. So, actually maybe it wasn't a t-shirt. Was it a hoodie? I got one too. They gave the top 10 some kind of shirt that I hung up and forgot about, but I will wear it. Yeah, that's right, Zornation. Now, probably some of the people that were in the satellite that I won, the previous satellite that I busted out of was a satellite into the satellite. So some of those people, well, they may not have won though. I don't know if any of those people won, but there were a few people in my satellite that satellited in. But I don't know, the chances of them winning both satellites probably wasn't too high. It was fun. Do you remember the pro? I don't remember if I told you how much I told. He complimented my play at Cherokee, and he had a dog there with him. Anyway, I don't know if you remember. Anyway, I noticed that he was in the news because he won his 4th circuit ring, like right after that. I saw it on Facebook. David Moses. Scroll up, Karen. Okay, if I have to, I will. What did I miss? What am I looking for? Oh. Yes, he streams FFM Zoch124. You should rate him. Maybe. We're kind of picky about who we rate. I'm gonna have to look.
Yes.
Let me check him out on the sly.
I win.
Is he streaming right now? Yay. See, I brought some good luck.
I'm the best.
I'm sure he's great, Trader. I'm going to copy it right now. His grandson. Man, that's tough. Well, let me just copy it that way. Then, I'll put it here. It didn't work.
Oh, yeah. That's why I called you. That doesn't work. I've been using that to start the stream, like to start this.
Oh.
This hasn't been working the last 3 days or so.
Okay, looks like it's blinking here.
Yep, I saw that. I didn't know what to do about it.
I
I didn't know if that even mattered.
Yeah, I don't know what it means. It might just be a battery issue.
Yeah, probably it's a battery.
Yeah. Let's just see.
Yeah, I forgot that doesn't work.
Okay, well, let me go get some batteries.
Mm-hmm.
Darn, I know this is always a problem to open this. Let me see. Oh, here it goes. Yeah, let me just go grab some batteries. All right, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so it's 8:22. I just can't forget about my poker tournament. I wish I could win it. Let's see. Try to fix our keyboard. Let's see. All right, did it. Oh, I did it. Oh, damn it.
Janet.
Shit. Well, I can still test it without having this on. So it's still blinking. It might need to be repaired. I don't really remember how. I have to Google how to do it.
Did you test to see if it works?
No, but is it Bluetooth? Yeah. How does anybody remember how to do it? Maybe it's I press 1. Oh wait, it did stop blinking. Let me see. Hey, it works. It was press 1. I thought it was 1. Somehow that popped in my brain. Somehow it did. Somehow the brain is still working. Just say no to drugs, kids. But I thought of it. Anyway, let me try to get this cover on the back now. And then, don't know why that won't stay on. Okay, I fixed it.
Then you have to paste that thing the guy sent
Yeah,
you.
that is true. Now I'm back to Trada's grandson. That's what started all this. Now I'll come back to chat in a second. Future FM. Here, let me just follow him. He's got 13 followers. He's offline right now. Let me just wait. Let me see if there's any. Well, I followed him. I don't know that he's ever streamed. Probably not. Maybe. Videos. Oh, wait. He has. 8 days ago. Yeah, we'll rate him. Oh, now let me get back to our chat here. Sorry, all this was a journey. I was trying to get Trada's grandson copied into my buffer. Did you win? Yeah. Then I discovered the keyboard didn't work. I got batteries. I got past the blinking problem. Got to check on Trada's grandson. And we're caught up. I followed him too. So yeah, if he's ever streaming, and we'll give him a raid. Toy Attacker says bye. Ben has stayed off the Perrier, Trada. Precocious says, have you ever tried ayahuasca? Is that a real thing, or is he trying to make me say something bad? Ayahuasca? Ayahuasca? Huasca? What is it? Is that a drug? I haven't done a lot of drugs in life. They're not good for you. I did try some in my 20s. Oh, it's a tea with LSD-like properties. Yeah, I did try a handful of different ones. And the ones these days, I know all older people say this, but it's the truth. Those were bad already, the ones that were around when I was younger. But, the ones these days, you have to worry so much about, what is it, fentanyl?
Mm.
It seems like you can die easier. So, I even heard that they put it in weed sometimes, which is, pretty frightening. But, it's probably better just not to do any drugs. It's healthier. Oh, it's a tree. I didn't know anything about it. Crimson. So it's more natural. Hey, Kanib. Yeah, you got to worry too much. Yeah, legalize and label. That probably is the way to go. That way people aren't accidentally, getting killed by these drug dealers that have no morals. Just
They don't have any mushrooms? Oh, morals. I thought you said morals.
It comes from the Amazon and has a lot of psychoactive chemicals. Supposed to be good for concentration. I don't know. I don't want to feel too weird. That's why I don't really like to drink very much. I have one or two beers a week usually. But I'll have like one when I go to bingo. Sometimes I just have water. It's weird enough without drugs. That is true, Kappa. Aaron Rodgers drinks it. Precocious wants to know, are there any running races coming up? 5K. No, I quit running. I had intentions of starting back running, but from a health perspective and my age and everything, I decided it'd be better for me, though I did enjoy running quite a lot, to do walking. So I've been walking. I missed today, but yesterday I did. I've been walking almost every day for 2 hours. Not real fast. I've got my laptop and I'm doing stuff, doing stuff while I'm walking. But I've been walking 5.6 miles, maybe 5 days a week. And I do miss the running. But walking's not too bad. And I finally lost a little bit of weight from all the walking. Poker is better exercise than running. Well, one of the things I think about playing a chess tournament or a poker tournament, I always lose weight if it's a multi-day event. I swear I lose 1 or 2 pounds. And it's not really because of all the thinking, although that's maybe a small part of it. It's because I'm too busy to eat. I snack a lot and I eat bad foods, and you don't really have time to do that, especially if you're a slow player like me at a chess tournament. So that's kind of funny. And when I play poker in Cherokee, North Carolina, they don't have a lot of food that I can eat because I'm vegetarian, so I lose weight every time. It's not that I need to lose a lot of weight, but I would like to lose some weight and get back to where I was before so that my clothes will fit again. Running is great for the backside. It is. I agree, Kappa. And I do squats at the gym. I also go to the gym, but I just started back doing that. For my age, my butt's fine. For my age, you can't compare me to a 20-year-old. I got a pretty good butt. That's because of all the running I did when I was younger. So it probably was the running. 2 hours, that's pretty impressive. I thought so precocious. It's not trivial. And I time it, make sure that I go a full 5.6 miles. You love the Harris and Cherokee. They usually have a good 2-5 cash game. I've only ever played the 1-3. I'm cheap, trying to learn, not very good. Don't have, 2-5, it gets expensive. I like that, Rupert, because poker is widely considered the healthiest hobby. Somehow I don't think that's true. I mean, it's not unhealthy necessarily. But the tournaments can be so rough. Too short of a time between blinds. It's like a super turbo. That's what I like about the tournaments. It forces everybody to get aggressive, or you won't be in there.
Look what I did. I'm attacking his rook and mate.
Oh, look at you.
The chat's paused. Hey, he tricked me.
He did trick you.
Except I did it.
It's paused because I was going back.
I have the same mate, so it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay. Now I'm still threatening his rook and mate. I've only lost 2 points today. My goal was to get to 2,700, but I lost all my games. So then it was hard to get to the goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing I love the way tournament. I like that. I like the stress of the blinds going up for some reason. I like it. It's very intense, and it makes people start playing like shit too. And if you're one of the better players, which I'm not, but I'm better than some. I'm not the worst. And you can take advantage of it. I really enjoy tournaments quite a lot. But cash also is nice because you can quit whenever you feel like it. Now, let me catch up on the comments here. Has anyone seen the documentary about sorority rush at Alabama? No, I haven't. Precocious. What's the name of it?
The movie I made up.
Well, I went to University of Alabama briefly. Yeah. Do they smoke inside the casino? Well, every casino has different policies. They don't smoke inside at Harrah's, but they smoked at the Wynn, which was surprising to me. Where they had like smoking areas. You can just smoke at the poker table. But I didn't really notice the smell. I mean, they had pretty good ventilation and they did handle. But inside the Wynn, they definitely had smoking. People, you could smoke there. So you're a seasoned cash player. So anytime you're in a poker tournament with 5 to 30 blinds, you feel so vulnerable. That's where I live. I'm the short stack. It's true. I'm always the short stack. I'm always clawing my way out of the gutter.
They call her strawberry short stack.
The tournament, I cashed in a tournament about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I was 13th. I mean, it was a roller coaster. I had, I can't remember exactly how many blinds I had, but I had like 100-something thousand in chips, and I had really worked my way up to that, and then I lost it all in a hand. I had 1.5 blinds, 14,000 chips. Remember that part. And then I ran it back up somehow. It was fun. So, I mean, it is really stressful to be the short stack, and you're definitely vulnerable. You're getting targeted. But, It's real exciting. Precocious says Bama Rush. It is called on HBO. Well, I'll have to check HBO. I'll have to check that out. Oh, there's War and Eagle. I'd like to make fun of Alabama, but the Greek culture at Auburn isn't substantially different. LOL. My mom was many years ago. My mom is dead now, but I guess she went to University of Alabama in the 60s, and Greek culture was very big back then, and she was Kappa Delta. She was KD. Good night, Kappa. That's funny, Bonarici. Sammy Farha, he's the only one that smokes. I was one time playing a cash game in Cherokee, North Carolina, and there was a guy sitting next to me vaping, but he was leaning down and vaping under the table, and he had his backpack. He's trying to hide it from me, and because you're not allowed to vape in the casino, you can't do any kind of smoking. And I looked at him at some point. I think I made a comment, but I mean, I was just joking. I wasn't gonna rat him out. Eventually, he left the table. Probably because he had to just go smoke. Greek culture is one worldwide. If you mean that Greek people honor the Alabamian methods, doesn't make it a culture. We're talking about the sororities and fraternities. That's what we mean. Just to be clear. Trada, they say if you have 10 big blinds, Trada says, they say if you have 10 big blinds or less, it's time to go all in. It's interesting you'd say that because I discussed this for about 30 minutes with my poker buddies today.
Yeah, I've gained rating points today because of my fine play.
And none of us agreed on exactly when you're supposed to go all in. But my friend agreed with you, Trada. One of my friends, she's been playing poker for 20 years. But I'm pretty sure Faraz says 25 blinds or less, you can start thinking about it. But maybe I'm misquoting him. But I've been known to go all in at, probably when I shouldn't. 30 or 40, 50. Trying to muscle somebody off the hand. I've definitely gone all in with way more. But I'm kind of new. My play is not the most sound. And those are the type things that I will be tweaking as I move it along.
Because you're all about that bass. I was completing your move it along.
No, my friend is a recent friend, but she's been playing poker for 20 years. And of course not Jennifer Harmon. Hey DK79, how's it going? I do unfortunately have leaks in my game, Bonarici. All right, Simon's got to tell me his probably a bad beat story. Let me see. It may not be a bad beat story. Let's see. Queen 8 in the big blind. 3 other players in the hand. Flop was 8-8-2. That's pretty good for you. Turn was king. River was queen. I was all in with 2 other players after the flop. One of them had 2-2 and the other had king. Aw, yeah, that is bad. Yeah, set over set. Well, you had trips. Still. That's no good. I would have thought I was winning too. And actually, I guess he had a full house. But at this last time I was in Cherokee, speaking of bad beats, I had a full house and I got beat by quad aces. And this was at the satellite that I ended up winning a seat in. And it took half my stack, and it was the first hand that I played. You want to talk about feeling demoralized, but like I said, I'm used to being the short stack. So I was like, shake it off. Got to get back in. So then I did. Hey, Big Daddy, how's it going? I actually have to go upstairs now so I can log on and make sure everything's proper. But I enjoyed hanging for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, I have to go play in my study group poker tournament in a few minutes. And I did enjoy talking to you guys. Trada, I followed your grandson. So if we ever see him streaming, we'll try. If we don't have somebody else to raid, we'll give him a raid. Yeah, good to see everybody. Bye. See you.
Go, Karen.
Bye, sweetie. I'm sorry I can't stream longer. Hey, but at least I fixed the keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
That made me feel good that my brain was still working. Bye. I'm going to go win this tournament.
Okay, if I win this game, I'm 2,700 exactly. I'll have achieved my goal. How's everybody doing? Good? Good. Go, everybody. And the D file's sort of crowded. When this game's over, remind me to tell you a Hikaru story. Somebody in the chat tell me. Yay, 2,700. I'm the best. Okay, Hikaru story. So, if anybody was watching Norway chess today, the live coverage with Judith Polgar, David Howell, and Jovanka Huska, they have a they have a confession booth at the tournament, so players can go in and talk about their game. So the only person to do it up till that point in the broadcast was Hikaru, and Hikaru's talking about his game. Talks about it for a while. Then he says, "Yeah, I was looking at some of the other games too," and he talked about the other games. And then he, what? Wait, we're in an ad. No, boo! You shouldn't be in an ad. You should be like, you should be subscribing and stuff. Everybody get a sub so you're not in an ad anymore. That's right. Hikaru reminders. Thanks, Mepex. 2,700. Man, I wish my rating was 1,000,000. Good job, Mepex. 21. I think that means he used to be 21. Yay, 2,700. Except for one thing. I mean, if I get to 1,000,000 rating, that's almost certainly a little cheating. Something like that. Okay, let me continue the story. So Nakamura talks about his game in the confessional. And I'm surprised nobody here saw this. I was just watching the live coverage. Maybe you guys were at work or school. Then he started talking about other games. He's like, I was looking at the other games too. And he's talking. Then he gets to Fabi. And he says, very Nakamura-esque comment about Fabi. He said, Geary's playing, who's Geary playing? Oh yeah, he's playing Fabi. That's what he said. And he says, yeah. He says, yeah, everybody knows Fabi can only win out of prep. He has to prep the win, otherwise he never wins. But everybody knows that. Just out of the blue, he said that for no reason. Just, by the way, I want to tell you something everybody knows. Fabi only wins out of prep. If he hasn't won out of prep, then he never wins. It's good he did a confessional, and then he just ragged on one of the players. That was his confessional. That was funny. Anyway, I think you can see that if you watch the replay of the live broadcast. Maybe like an hour or two in, they go to the confessional, and it was funny. Yeah, it reminded me of Trump. Like, hey, Donald Trump, what do you think of the economy? I'll tell you what I think. Joe Biden's the worst. Ron DeSantis is the worst. I just want to let you know these other people are the worst. I'm not going to answer your question. That's right. He got the Hikaru Nakamura Sportsmanship Award. Chris Christie. Okay, who's going to get more votes? Me or Chris Christie? It's going to be a tie. Go Chris Christie. I don't know who's worse, Chris Christie or Pence. God damn. Republicans are also bad. I think Trump will get more votes with all these guys running. And so forth. So in my opinion, of all the people running for president in 2024, I don't think they're all going to be alive when the election happens. There's too many people in their 70s and 80s. And obviously Trump and Biden aren't in very good health. So Chris Christie could obviously die any second, frankly. Tim Scott is sane. I don't know about that. I think your definition of sane is different than mine. Nakamura for president. He checks most boxes. There'd be a court case if Nakamura went for president because he has a U.S. mother and he wasn't born in the U.S., although he sort of was. So probably he'd win the court case just because his mom is American. Also, he may have been born on a U.S. air base, but maybe it's not U.S. I don't know. He literally doesn't care. That's right. And then when he runs, it'll be Christopher Nakamura. So probably get more votes that way. Yeah, I think if your mother's American, they don't really care where you're born. You're American when you're born if your mom's American. Yeah, they're all master debaters. That's true. Hey, Ben, how's life? Good. I got to make a few promo videos for Chessable. I'm going to be on Perpetual Podcast. We're recording Monday, January 5th, and then I guess it comes out in a week or two. I don't know what his turnaround is. And we'll talk about the Chessable course mainly. That Hikaru clip is from 5 years ago. Which is funny because, you can find different clips. What I'm talking about happened today. Would knight g2 be a good move? Probably not. You just watched the clip from today? Didn't he say basically what I said? Am I wrong? Am I misquoting him? Or is it like exactly what I said? He just like tore into Fabi out of the blue. He was like, now in my game, I think I played the opening okay. My position's okay. This other game is very interesting. Fabi's game, yeah, Fabi, and then he just starts saying Fabi can't win unless he's winning out of the open. Just out of nowhere. He was bored and started talking about everyone else. No, but the best thing he could have done, he can still do it. He could, is in the confessionals in the future, he should say, like, yeah, my game's okay, but I want to let everybody know I'm a better streamer than the Botez is, and I'm a better streamer than Chess. That's what he should do for the next confessional, is explain how the other streamers aren't as good. That would be good for confessionals. I want to confess how bad everybody is. I'm a better streamer. Wah. Also, he literally doesn't care if he's a better streamer. Also, they've never won anything. I've won the U.S. Championship. So many quotable quotes. Well, wait a minute. Angry Kangaroo, aren't you just talking about Andrea? Alexander doesn't swear, does she? Or does she? I don't think she does. Andrea might scream a little bit. Maybe. It's possible. I don't watch their streams, but I have a good excuse. I don't watch anybody's streams ever. So I don't know what anybody's doing on their stream. I know Komsky, I've turned into Komsky. I accuse everybody of cheating, and so does Komsky. I think I'm just a crazy old man. And not only that, I think that 300 I play might not have been cheating. Oh yeah, I wanted to go look at that game. In my dreams, 2 nights ago or last night, I forgot, I think his Rook D7 move was crazy. So let me try to find this game. But that was in my dreams. It could be that I have the wrong... I don't understand the position. Okay, 307. Okay, here's the game. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'm crazy. So what I did in this position is I played check, check, repeat, good. Then I went here because I didn't see rook takes rook. And I expected this. And then I win. And in my dreams that night, I was like, why can't I just take this and just do it the other way? And then check, and then check. So actually his move was losing and I'm always winning and I have forced mate. So I don't think he was cheating. I think I'm insane. I think he gave 5 subs later. But I actually don't think he was cheating. I think I'm just crazy. And then I won this lost endgame with 2 queens. So he did play like a 300 at various points. But I thought rook d7 was a genius move. And it's just bad. I mean, like he's lost and it doesn't matter. Also, I had forced mate earlier. But like up until here, I thought he played really well. Like up until here. I mean, he's winning here. Then he hung a piece. What's funny is when he hangs a piece, he's still much better. Yeah, he could play knight c5 attacking my rook and knight d3 check. So I think he wasn't cheating. I think I'm just insane. And like I got a lost position in this piece up endgame. So very small chance he was cheating ever. He made like 20 blunders. And I played like 30 blunders. So I'm just crazy. I'm like Komsky. I think people are cheating. And then when I think about it overnight, I'm like, nah, probably not. So I've turned into Gata. Now, Gata's a lot better at chess than I am. So maybe that's good for my chess. You're not chatting? You're chatting right now. What a liar. Do you agree Magnus Carlsen needs to stop drinking? I'd never seen him drink, so... I think he was drinking on stream once. He probably doesn't drink during a tournament. Well, I think his regimen of studying chess 24 hours a day isn't happening anymore. I think he's just having fun in his life. So his opening prep is not as good as it was 10 years ago when all he did was study chess all the time. It's hard to have other interests and still maintain your form at chess, especially at that level. Man, the Blitz tournament, he came in 7th. Jesus. Terrible. And there were only 6 players. You got to learn how to spell Magnus Carlsen. That's the first thing you need to do. You can't just keep spelling it wrong. Is Magnus dating one of the Bochez sisters? Well, that's the rumor we tried to start. Who came in 7th in a 6-player tournament? Magnus Carlsen. I mean, there were 10 players, but 7th isn't good for him. He usually comes in 1st. 1st is his usual. Like 7th in a Blitz tournament out of 10 is like crazy. I don't understand his hair. Why is his hair like that? I don't get it. How did you get to 2,700? I beat this guy 6 out of 6, and I gained like 20 points doing it. Let's see. I won, and then I beat that guy. So I won 7 games in a row. I was 26, 63, and I won 7 games in a row. 6 against this guy and 1 against the 2680. I also won 2 games before that. So I got 9 out of my last 10. Starting at 2661, I got 9 out of 10. So that's how I did it. But yeah, I had to win a lot of games. I was losing a lot. And Yeah. Yeah, I won 9 to 10 against people with, well, this guy's lower rated than me, but I mean, that's not saying much. My rating goes down every game. You miss Karen? Yeah, she's playing a poker tournament. No, but really, why does, what's going on with Magnus's hair? Because before the man bun, he was looking like Hans. No, I think he's just taking life less seriously. He's already won the world championship like 30 times. He's been the highest rated player in the world for 10 years. I think he just wants to have fun now, enjoy himself. He likes playing chess. He'll play Blitz online and Bullet. He'll play in tournaments and probably not prepare like he used to prepare 10 years ago. He's just, he's having fun. He doesn't have anything really to prove. He's not going to get to 2,900. He doesn't care if he's the world champion. So, yeah, Wesley said it today. He said, Magnus isn't as good as he was in 2013. He's still the best player in the world by far. But he says in 2013, he was 2881 or some crazy rating. Yeah, I agree. Magnus is worse than he used to be. Still the best player in the world. But, coming in 7th in a Blitz tournament, god damn. And also in this tournament, he's fighting for last right now. He has a draw and a loss. That's not good. I guess Fabi prepared to a win, according to Hikaru. You heard Alex is into wild hair. I don't know that Magnus drinks, so I can't speak to that. Yeah, I think Magnus 2013 to 18 would beat Magnus now for sure. Yeah, he was much more focused. His prep was a lot better. He was fighting. He was trying to win world championships and be number one. Now he's like, If you're number one in the world for 10 years and win 4 or 5 world championships, it doesn't seem like a big deal anymore. Like if you've never been number one in the world, then becoming number one is good. If you've never been the world champion, becoming world champion is good. But he's done those things for 10 years. So it loses its... And it reminds me, Rex Sinkfield, the guy who is the founder of the St. Louis Chess Club, he has a house relatively close to the chess club, and he has an estate in the middle of Missouri. That estate has a website. And when I first went into the estate, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe where I was at. Then when I went for the 3rd or 4th time, I'm like, eh. So when he goes into his own house or estate, it's like nothing to him because he lives there. So just you go to your house. And so I think for Magnus, the novelty wore off of being number one and world champion, and now it's mainly meaningless because he's not going up. He's just going to stay number one, and he worked hard enough already to do all those things. Now he can do other things like poker, travel, have fun. And he still likes playing chess, so he play chess, and so forth. The way I described Rex's estate, I did the best at describing it. I'll tell you what Rex says, and I'll tell you what I say. He says, imagine a really, really nice country club, and it's better than that. And I'm like, all right, stand aside. I'm going to explain your place to everybody. God looks down from heaven, and he's jealous. That's how nice his estate is. And I'm an atheist, so that's saying something. My other joke is that God borrows money from Rex. Oh, snap. Who wins in Scrabble? We've never played Scrabble. Mar-a-Lago or Rex's estate? It's definitely Rex's estate. Yeah, Yeah, Mar-a-Lago's a joke compared to Rex's estate. Yes, Meepex. Well, if you're sitting down, I'll tell you how big it is. But you have to sit down. I don't want you to like fall over in bewilderment. Okay, you're all sitting down. His estate in the middle of Missouri is 1,000 acres. There is a gold house, Meepex. Yeah, it's called the Lake House, and he had a gold Scrabble thing there, and it was gold. The Scrabble was gold. That was nice. Yeah, he has waterfalls he had put in. He's got 5 houses. One of the houses is 22,000 square feet. Has an Olympic-sized swimming pool in the basement, and tennis courts, golf course on his estate. He has a lot of nice stuff too. I've never seen Snoop Dogg's house, but Rex has an estate. Rex has a house near the chess club too. That's just like a nice house. No, he is a nice guy. I like Rex. Yeah. When he dies, it all goes to Mike Hummer. That's right. The lake house is really nice. That's beautiful. There's a website with his estate. Sinkfieldreserve.com? Something like that. Might be that. And there's like hundreds of pictures. All that money and material things can't buy him happiness? Yeah, it does. Yeah. Who is nicer, Rex or Yasser? They're equally nice. They're both the best. I mean, chess in America wouldn't be what it is now without Rex. There would be no money in chess if it wasn't for Rex. I mean, you can see by the chess club how nice everything is in the Hall of Fame. Can we get Stop the Game is Too Exciting merch? We haven't been adding new merch lately. Just buy merch, but don't ask for new merch. Yeah, the corner of Euclid and Maryland is like the best corner in St. Louis, where all the chess stuff is, and restaurants and bars and karaoke and sushi and all steakhouses, Thai restaurant. Everything's there on that corner. It's about 3 miles uh, east of Wash U. Yeah, it's almost directly east of Wash U. You take Lindell, and it's a block over on Maryland. There's a hotel called the Chase Park Plaza, which changed their name to the Sonesta, but I think everybody calls it the Chase anyway. And you can take one road past the park right to the hotel, and then the chess club's a block away. Yeah, if you drive, it's like 7 minutes from Wash U to the chess club. Yeah, they asked Rex to buy the Chase, and he said no. They also asked him to buy the Rams when the Rams were in St. Louis, and he said no. But he did buy like all the surrounding buildings where the chess club is and make them part of the chess club. So that was good. And he bought some of the houses too on Maryland so people can stay there. The Kingside Diner, I think the chess club owns that. I don't know if there's still a diner there. I haven't been to St. Louis in like 4 years. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you were at the Kingside a few months ago? How did people find best moves before engines and computers? They worked hard. They calculated. Yeah, I haven't been to St. Louis in like 4 years. Unless it's more than 4 years, which is possible. Might be 5 years. What year is this? 2023? Damn, it might be 6 years. Yeah, it's either 5 or 6 years the last time I was there. Yeah, Rex likes chess. Yay, 2,700. Go Ben. If people want to play me, I'll play people for 5 subs. I'm not really interested in playing, but I want 5 subs. So if you want to play me, 5 subs. Also, you can give more than 5 subs. Oh, snap. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. You can hear a pin drop when I ask for 5 subs. What Grandmaster would have the best record against? Probably Nick DeFermian. I have 2 wins and a draw against him in slow chess. I can't give you 5 subs. You already are a sub. All of my games are memorized, just like Fabi. What GM have you played the most times? I don't know. Nuggets, I don't know. Maybe 4 games to 2. Is Karen really going to grade my grandson? Grade? What? Oh, raid. Well, I mean, he has to be streaming when I'm finishing. So it's unlikely. But it could happen. Anything's possible. Just not that. Let's see how the Braves are doing. Man, they keep losing Oakland. God damn. What Giannis send me? Giannis always sending me stuff. Oh yeah, Giannis likes that scene in the Untouchables. The Braves won 4-2 today. It's over? How's it over? 3 hours earlier in Oakland. They played an afternoon game? On Wednesday? What? Hey, if you guys watched the Braves or heard of the Braves, I know CL Smith has and does. Isn't Minter the worst pitcher in the history of pitching? Can't we get rid of Minter? I hate him. Whenever he comes in the game, I'm like, no, get him out. God damn. Well, they get zero attendance anyway, but they wanted to ensure it. I hate when Minter is put into the game as a pitcher. I wish they'd get rid of him. You will always love Minter. And I will always love Minter. Except for one thing. I mean, he's not a good pitcher. I don't know why he's on our team. Because he was a good pitcher? Wow. He's not a good pitcher now. Our relief pitching has really sucked this year. It was supposed to be great. Supposed to be great relief pitching, and typically it sucks. And then what's his name is good? Elder. Elder was supposed to be average, and he's great. Anyway, Minter's banned if he comes on my stream. All right, let's see. Who am I going to raid? Let's see. I guess I'll raid them. I thought Iglesias pitched like a couple days ago. He didn't pitch well either. But I think he usually does. Yeah, Chess Broad is agreed. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, you can buy my